Continue, man.
Right. Let me repeat. I get the sense that he has a difficulty hearing. Because I remember the last sitting that we had here, he made some comments about the Secretary for Health denying residents grants and all kind of stuff, and the Secretary stood there, explained the thing in its entirety. And about 2 days later, I see a Facebook post attributed to him with a hamper from the representative for the East. Saying the point I am making is that he does not listen. His intent is not to receive information. He does not listen and ask questions and waste the time of this house, in my view, because the things that he has asked are things that we already put in the contribution, plus the Chief Secretary has explained some of the things. So it is depressing. It is depressing, to say the least. And I have also said on several occasions that words like about corruption and attempting to use those comments to disparage this organization and so on should be banished from their vocabulary and so on, because all of us know that the organization that you so proudly represent have a black belt in corruption and those things. And so our attempt with this motion was to try and diffuse some of these things, to stretch our hands across the divide, saying, listen, we understand that this is a program that has delicate areas and so on, and we don't think that we have superior knowledge, and we would like to get some buy-in and like to get some thoughts. The people at the division have worked very hard, and as an administration, we didn't even have to do this. So it's not to say that we are compelled to do it. We didn't have to, but we felt that it is important to get a comprehensive buy-in to the thing, notwithstanding that we also agree that the constituency that the minority represents will benefit from the fund as well, because our commitment is to make sure that the entire Tobago is developed. So I am, shall I say, flabbergasted, blown away. And here's why, Mr. President, Deputy President. It is because it's not just I expect this a debate. I expect that there will be some differences of opinion, but it is the negativism that is distracting. I mean, and here's why. Because he has stood in this house on several occasions and talked about poor people in this district, and all that. And here's an opportunity for us to have a conversation as how additional funding can be used in your district to develop your people. And you are as negative as a dark room. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. But suffice it to say, work has been done. And one of the reasons why, and I told this to the Chief Secretary as well, and even those back at the division, is that we understand the document is not a perfect document. We understand that. And it is because we value the contribution that we think will come from other area representatives to impact the final document. That is why we are taking this stand. And we still, despite the cloud of negativism that has been expressed here today, we are still extending the invitation to get some representation from the minority side to be a part of the conversation and bring a final document so that we can move ahead with what we want to do. Because we are going to do it. Yes. We are going to do it. And we will not allow the negativism of any one area representative to sacrifice the patrimony of the rest of the island. Well, minority leader number 2, well, I'm not sure because, like, we have to, maybe the chief secretary will have to assist me. I don't know who is number 1 and who is number 2. Spurred some stuff here, and in what I can only call ultra cowardice, speak his things and make different comments and try to smartly imply some things and so on. And all the things he has said there to me is of agricultural value. All. It adds nothing to the conversation. You understand? And he talks about what this can do for his district. You know, full belly man does always tell hungry belly man, take out it. And if he was in his district, based on the kind of calls that we are receiving as area representative, Mr. Kerr and others, and the chief secretary and others, if he was in his district, he will know that $150,000 will do wonders for the district of Roxborough and Argyle. But of course, you know, he's a traveling representative. And the thing about it is, I hope at some point that we will get past some of the negatives that are baseless, and we could have some useful conversations. One does not expect at all that there will be total agreement on everything, but we will expect some conversations that are sensible, that can add value to what we are trying to do. I think that the motion has tremendous currency. I want to thank my colleagues that have contributed, and I think we have had exceptional contributions here from my colleagues today. And I would want to close by saying that we are determined to make Tobago the best little island on the planet. We are determined to improve the lives of every single citizen on this island. We know the challenges that we are facing. We have resource challenges and all that. But we will work with what we have. We will be innovative. And I have learned something, that when you start at the back of a race, you have to run harder. You have to be more skillful. And I think this is what we are attempting to do because of our resource challenges. I believe that we are going to get to where we're trying to get to. I am confident that we will have this conversation and hope that the minority side will take us up on the offer. And if they don't, we shall go forward bravely. Yes. And we shall make sure that provision is made available for the minority side and for the people that he represents. We shall make sure. So with these words, Mr. Deputy Presiding Officer, I beg to move